Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to another Minimal Mondays. My name is Paul, and as you can see before me, we have yet again another pair of brand new sneakers, a very special pair at that, as we do have in studio the Nike Air Max 95 designed by Corteiz. Today, we're gonna go ahead and unbox these sneakers. We're gonna discuss them in detail, and of course, we're gonna see them styled on the toe with garments from our website. Now, if you do enjoy this style of content where we bring in the sneakers that you want to see, please be sure to communicate that to us by liking today's video and subscribing to our channel with notifications on. This will be the best way to let us know to keep this style of content coming and the early sneakers coming in as well. Also, if there are any sneakers that you want to see featured here on the channel, go ahead and make your thoughts known in the comment section down below. We're always reading the comments and taking your thoughts into consideration. Finally, as we do in every video, we will be providing all the links to the garments featured in today's video, styled with these Air Max 95 in the description down below. So be sure to go ahead and check that out. And now with all that being said, let's go ahead and talk about these sneakers, beginning with the unboxing. The Air Max 95 Corteiz do come in a pretty standard Nike box, which has been redesigned for the purposes of this collaboration. And one thing that I've always appreciated between these two collaborators is the attention to detail, a regular theme that you will see throughout the sneakers experience. But getting into the box, we are greeted with a sticker, a tote bag, which was a freebie, and then we have the sneakers encased in some special Corteiz style tissue paper. Now, once you make your way to the sneaker itself, you quickly realize just how detail oriented the team went with the sneaker, as the upper is comprised of multiple layers of different types of leather. It alternates between tumbled and smooth, thicker leather and worn-in leather, and features design details such as the mesh netting up top, rope eye stays, and rope laces that are held together by a lace lock system. All of that sits atop a very soft tumbled leather tongue, which does feature a little bit of embossment as you make your way over to the embroidered label at the top of the tongue. All throughout the sneaker, you do have little hits from the brand Corteiz, namely the signature on the medial portion, the yellow Nike swoosh on the opposite side, the C at the toe box, and of course the logo on the tongue. Now, I did want to take a moment to talk about the leather quality that they used on the sneaker, because it is truly second to none. Buttery smooth, and it feels extremely soft to the touch, and I can definitely see the sneaker aging gracefully over time. As it relates to the midsole and the outsole, you have a standard Air Max outsole that does feature the full air unit with windows that you can see the air throughout. The honey black theme can be found on the inside of the bubbles as it is yellow, and of course for the outsole you do have that same theme ringing true, featuring the Corteiz logo. Something else that I do appreciate about this sneaker, apart from the fact that it is so intricately designed, comprised of top tier quality parts, is the fact that you literally had to go on a mission to make these sneakers yours. The brand Corteiz did do some pop-up activations both in London as well as New York, where they sent out coordinates, and there you're picked up by a bus, and then you'd make your way to a super secret location to go ahead and acquire your sneakers. And the team had the streets going absolutely crazy as everybody was panicking to get their hands on these shoes, which only speaks into the immense level of marketing as well as hype that come behind Corteiz. Now, if you're wondering about sizing, go ahead and take your true size in all Air Max 95, which is to say some of you may require a half size up from your typical Nike size. Many do complain about the width of the shoe, so if you do have a wider foot, consider going a half size up. I went true to size with a size 9 and I find that they fit great, but again, I do have a medium width foot. But on the topic of having these on the toe, let's go ahead and talk about a few different outfits, because with this pair here, I do see myself wearing them a little bit more tonal, and that's what we have here for this first outfit. I am wearing the everyday boxy t-shirt in a size small. I find the proportions of this tee and the fact that it is 300 GSM being extremely soft to the touch yet extremely high quality. This silhouette will fall and fit beautifully on a baggier pair of pants, which are known as the ultra baggy cargo pants. They are designed with an oversized fit and feature pockets all the way throughout for optimal utilization. They did undergo a vintage rinse to have a bit of a fade to them as well as extra softness, and for both of these pieces I do recommend taking your true size. Now for this second outfit, I decided to go ahead and throw on a pair of shorts to really allow you guys to see the sneakers on foot. These are what are known as the sun faded sweat shorts. Unfortunately, they're currently out of stock on the site, but stay tuned on the middle of the site for a restock that could potentially happen. What's nice about this pair is that they're comprised of a super dense, heavyweight brush fleece cotton and are finished with the sunspots, giving off that vintage aesthetic. I went ahead and paired that with the perfect zip-up hoodie, which is comprised of a 550 GSM brush French terry and is rendered through our custom wash protocol. And of course, it fits absolutely perfect as it does have a boxer silhouette, drop shoulder, plenty of room in terms of the width with a slight crop finish. But transitioning to the third look, I went ahead and threw on the everyday boxy tee once more, and then over that is the woven puffer vest. This piece is so sick because it is comprised of a super soft polyester and features some nice padding in between for extra insulation. It is very distinct in nature as it does have that woven design. And so for that reason, I kept things pretty basic for the denim, opting for a beautiful fitting pair of denim that is the G04. This pair is cut to fit with ample room in the thigh and leg area to be relaxed all the way throughout and finishes with a slight flare finish down at the leg opening. I find that if tailored properly, these will sit beautifully on top of the Air Max 95. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about these three outfits, and of course this ever so popular sneaker that just released, because that is where we're going to be ending today's video. As always, I will be providing links to all of these garments featured in today's video in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. If you did enjoy today's video, please communicate that to us by liking today's video and subscribing to the channel with notifications on. Not only will that ensure that you don't miss any future uploads, but additionally, it'll help us navigate the crazy, ever-changing YouTube algorithm. As always, I'd like to thank the Minimal community so much for the continued support, and I'll see you again next week for another Minimal Mondays.